There's going to be a lot of revealing here today. So if you clicked on the video, you probably either are thinking about starting a YouTube channel or you already have a YouTube channel that's up and running and you're thinking, well, I don't have the 1K subscribers and the 4,000 hour watch time. How am I able to monetize my YouTube channel? Now, as you can see, I have 1.19K subscribers and I barely passed 1K subscribers just a month ago. Only a month ago. All right. So I'm not making money because I passed 1K subscribers. And as you can see up here, I'm using vidIQ. I only have 2.2K hours of watch time. And if you already don't know, then you are required to have 4K watch time in order for YouTube to then run ads on your YouTube channel. So then you might be thinking, well, Tina, how in the world can you make money if you don't have that 4K watch time and you barely passed 1K subscribers? This is not a huge channel yet. Just this month alone, I passed 1K in passive income. Why? How did I do that when I only have 1.19K subscribers and my watch time is not even at 4K yet? Okay. But that being said, I want to take you through just a few things that you can do, you can implement in your YouTube channel, and you don't have to have that 4K watch time. You don't have to have 1K subscribers. You can have less than 1K, less than 4K watch time, and it doesn't matter. I'm going to preface this by saying you do need to bring value into the marketplace, into your niche that you are going for. And without that, none of this will matter. None of this will work. And you do have to truly care about the people you are attempting to help. Because if that is not there, and if that heart and that genuine want to help people out, if that's not there, people can feel it, especially on camera. So just don't even try. Essentially, don't even try if you're just trying to, savage some money out of the marketplace. But it won't work anyway, because YouTube is the kind of platform that people are just so used to seeing people on camera and all of this stuff, that if you are in any sense, even if you're nervous or because you're probably not giving enough value, or you're nervous because you're not used to being on camera, that'll go over with time as long as you keep posting. And if you want to go join my charisma on video course, then that's coming up once we're done with the beta. So check out the description below because it might be up by the time you're watching this. Anyway, point being that I want to make sure that you are, and you have to be, genuine, especially on YouTube. This is not some webinar that you're putting them into a funnel or a sales or landing page that you're just pitching. YouTube is different. YouTube is somewhere where you want to build a relationship with people. And if you're not willing to build a genuine relationship with somebody, then it doesn't matter at all, right? And you probably would have to have a lot of subscribers because you're making it all about you. And certainly there's a lot of vloggers who do that and it works for them, yada, yada, yada. But if you are a smaller channel, you're just starting out, you need to go genuine and you need to actually care about the people who you want to help, who you want to talk to, who you want to support and bring them to that next level, perhaps because you were there once too. That is the ideal in my head. All right, so moving on, let's go into the 5 tactics that I have for you today. I have written it down just in case so I don't forget. And I'm going to show you the back end of my YouTube channel just so you could get a more clear idea. Number 1, if you don't already have vidIQ, where you can see your stats constantly, I always look at it. I suggest vidIQ. That's vidIQ. I'll put it in the description as well so you can see it. Okay, so number 1 is that you need to make sure that your homepage is set up properly. Your homepage is set up properly. So YouTube banner, clean, it's super basic, right? Life with magnetic energy. That's the general feel. I'm going to talk about charisma, confidence, and communication on this channel. You can see that new video weekly, Monday and Thursday. You know that there's a video coming on twice a week, and you can expect that as a subscriber or future subscriber. Okay, so you know what? That is basic stuff, right? Another basic to do is your thumbnail. Now, this isn't crazy. I can do better thumbnails, right? But I use Canva, monetizingva.com. It's free. You just put it together and you could create a pretty good thumbnail. Okay, and my thumbnails, for the most part, it toddles between a 7% to 14% click-through rates, and that's really where you want to be. You don't want to be anywhere below 7% because that's really bad. And in the beginning, I used to have 4% click-through rate because I was still kind of toying around with what I was doing. And again, it's Canva, so if I hired a graphics designer to optimize this, it would be so much better. But let's just go through the basic. You want to make sure that 3 to 4 words to use into your thumbnail. Make it big, make it stand out, make it something that has to actually do with the video that you are going to present. And then make sure your title, of course, is keyword optimized. So given that all of that is still there, okay, that you are fully optimizing your YouTube channel, that you are fully just basic stuff, thumbnail, banner, the keyword optimization per video, vidIQ can help you with that. And then the frequency of posts. Of course, the more you post, the better, because just the algorithm, the YouTube algorithm will favor you. It's the reason why I went from video once a week to now I am trying the twice a week for the last month. So it has been picking up a little bit, but I think it takes a while for the YouTube to really absorb it because it's only been a month. And if anything, it's so incremental. The graph is just barely going up, and I'll show you my back end right now. So let's see. All right, so here we are on the back end of my YouTube channel. So it's very revealing. All is revealed. The funny thing about the subscriber rate, just to point out really fast, is that in the beginning, when I was trying to calculate, because my goal was to make 1K subs by the end of last year. And at that point, I only had 200 subscribers. And when I calculated how many subscribers I gained per month on average, which I believe was less than like 30 subscribers, I was just thinking, okay, obviously, let's do the math here. 30 subscribers a month starting from April is not going to reach 1K subscribers by the end of December. And even regardless of that calculation fact, I was really betting on the momentum factor, which I was right. And I was able to hit my 1K by the end of this year, even though I started off only gaining 30 subscribers a month, which certainly from 200 subscribers wouldn't have reached 1K by the end of the year. But every month it started to be more subscribers and more. And then the momentum and the YouTube algorithm started to favor me because I started to do the keyword optimization. I started to make better thumbnails. My videos were a little bit more optimized, and I was looking at the back end to see what created more engagement, what created less engagement, etc., etc., etc. Most people who have come to my channel, they are new. They are not subscribers. And most likely you are here not being a subscriber. You're most likely here just because you got in through the keyword optimization that I've done, my thumbnail that I put together, etc., etc., etc. YouTube recommended me, and now you are here. But if you are, then you better hit that like button for my YouTube algorithm, or else I'm just gonna stop doing videos, right? It's always good to threaten your subscribers anyway. But if you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button, comment below, and let me know what kind of videos you'd like to have. Okay, so what I want to point out is that you'll see here, you probably can't, okay, you can. So my number one video so far is how to hold a wine glass. When I first posted this, it only had 30 views, right? And then it just started to pick up because somebody picked it up. And this happens, all of my top videos, by the way, they didn't do so well when I first initially posted it. It's later on that it started to pick up because somebody viewed it, somebody shared it, whatever it is, and YouTube maybe recommended it, and then it started to pick up. So I don't want anybody to focus on the view rate or the retention rate that is happening. Well, the retention matters, but I don't want you to focus on the view rates as of this moment when you just posted it, because you have to look at it from a long-term level view, because it will, if you did it right, if you keyworded it right, it's a good video, it adds value, etc., etc., then later on, YouTube might start picking it up because it's relevant to that viewer. So you might think, okay, how to hold a wine glass, that's my top video. I should just do wine videos. I did try to do another wine video. It didn't do so well. But here's the thing. My top performing video, regardless of view count, is actually how to think fast and talk smart. It's the reason why it's on my homepage as well. And I put that on my homepage after I found out that this is my top performing. You might be asking yourself, Tina, you are crazy because clearly it is number 4 right here. It's not number 1. So how can it be your top performing video? This is my highest converting video. And what I mean by that is with the how to hold a wine glass, it's the reason why people view it is because people literally just search up in probably Google as well as YouTube how to hold a wine glass. They view it. They're not committed to following me or subscribing to me or ever seeing another video of mine again necessarily, and then they move on, right? So it's great that I get all of these views, but again, even this video, it's less than 2 minutes. So even if once I do get monetized, I'm probably not going to really make that much money off of that video because it's a very short video. Nobody re-engages into it. You can see the comment area. Nobody's really commenting on it because it's one of those videos that they want to look at it. They want to gain the knowledge and then they just move on. The how to think fast and talk smart, it's highly engaged. People are invested. They go into my subscriber and it shows that those people who subscribe through this video are likely to see my other videos, right? So this is great for watch time. This is also great in your description if you put any type of call to action. So let's get into the call to action. This is for the keywording and the hashtags, yada, yada. So here's the call to action. You can include this in every single video of yours. You can just pop into the settings area. So make sure it's in every single video on your channel. For me, I have the Charisma Video Beta Group, but this is a temporary promotion that I'm ending this week. One-on-one communication, people skill coaching. I just linked them right to my website if they wanted to check that out. Become a supporter. This one is really cool. And I think it's more likely the thing that you will probably want to optimize. I chose to do a PayPal link over a Patreon. I might change my mind, right? I might do a Patreon. I might do a membership. But for now, I just tested out the PayPal and see if people would want to donate some money. And I set it up in a way that you can pay whatever you want to me, right? You can add a note. So if you have a topic that you want me to do, right? You can definitely recommend to me what you would like to see, what you like to see more of. And so in that way, it's kind of like Patreon where people are suggesting stuff and it's the way to give. I'll pay attention to it because you're paying me money, right? But even this, I didn't do a call to action on this, which is the interesting part because I never mentioned it. I never did a call to action yet. The first time I posted this and just put this on my description, again, no call to action. I didn't mention it. And then right away, I had 2 people donate to me. And this was off of a video that was less than 60 views at the time. And I'm sure a good percentage of those weren't even subscribers. Now, that being said, I can't tell if they are a subscriber or not a subscriber. And I just assume that they are just because usually they usually are a subscriber if they feel like they could donate and all of that. That being said, it's a great way to just put it there, right? If people want to donate because they feel like you're bringing enough value and they want to make sure that you keep posting these videos, then this is great. Become a supporter. And you can certainly do things like Patreon. It just takes a lot more work. It depends on what your goal is again. And so this is great. This alone has brought me in a couple $100 and it's super passive. I just put the link there, right? And so, and they could donate, they cannot donate. It's really up to them, right? Click to subscribe now. You want to make sure that's, again, if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. And so far, this is all I've done. the beta group, which is a recent thing, and that's certainly brought in finances for me, communication, people skill, coaching. This is a great way. I've had people just to reach out to me and email me, even if it's a one-time coaching. Certainly you want to make sure that your website is set up so if you have packages that they can purchase those packages. But even if it's that one-time coaching for 1 hour, depending on, of course, how you price it, mine is $4.97. I mean, that alone, even that one person for that one event, it's perfect, because that's another way you can monetize, because people don't care about how many followers you necessarily have. They just care to know that you can actually help them, right? And if you at the very least exemplify that you can actually help them to whatever it is that they're trying to achieve in their life or in their professional life, then they're going to pay you that money, that fair amount of money. And so you want to make sure that you at least give them the opportunity. Here's the thing. There's been so many times where I've saw people on YouTube, and this one guy, I literally begged him. I mean, I felt like I begged him. I messaged him. I did he has a form, and I tried to, hey, I would like to book a one-on-one coaching session, this and that, and then he never responded. And I'm willing to give him money. I'm willing to, like, how much would it cost? I even went on his live stream and I paid $10 so my comment will go to the top right away. And I asked him again, hey, can you do a one-on-one coaching? He's like, I don't really do coaching, but anyway. And then he moves on. And I was so frustrated because it's some people, they're begging to work with you because they know that you can help them. And again, if you're not into coaching, that's fine, but give them something. I'm going to do a Udemy course, for example, coming up, and it's going to relate to the Charisma on Video. And the Charisma on Video, it's for the beta group. It's very much so one-on-one coaching. But once I do the Udemy, anybody can purchase it at any given point. I'm not doing an application. And when that happens, I'm just going to paste it in this description. And it's going to be a passive thing. Of course, it's not entirely passive because I'm posting videos every single week, right? But it's going to be something that you could do a quick call to action. Hey, by the way, if you're interested, click the link below, yada, yada. But if they're not, cool, subscribe, keep watching. It's free content, right? And so I just want to make sure that you're giving them the opportunity to give you money because they want the extra value from you. And I know some people think, well, but I'm not big enough, or, who am I to charge, or who am I to think that I'm this big shot? And it's not about being a big shot, right? It's about, do you actually believe that you can help people get to whatever goal that they have in mind? Do you believe that you are the expert to do that for them? And if the answer is no, if the answer is, you know what, I don't know enough yet, let me just refine my skill, that's fine too. But if you are going on YouTube and if you are telling your story, maybe your personal story, if you believe that, you know what, I've gone through something, and because I've gone through that something, I learned specific skills. I have this expertise. It doesn't feel like it's an expertise because it's just now a part of my life. But to somebody else, right? Somebody else that exemplifies maybe somebody you were 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Can you help that person out? If your honest answer is no, cool. I don't want you to, for example, don't coach if you don't feel like you can coach. I don't believe in that, right? But that being said, if you have even a free template checklist, right? And of course, that'll build your email list. I certainly want to do one of those. I just don't know what to do it on. So comment below if you have something in mind. I'm thinking something to do with videos, but if you want to offer them anything extra that you think that would benefit them, it goes down to, why are you on YouTube in the first place? Are you here because you just want to be a YouTuber, you just want to post videos? Probably not, because it takes so much to post on YouTube, especially every single week or twice a week or 3 times a week or every day. It takes so much. It's not something that you just do passively, although I was doing passively the last year a little bit, but no, it takes time to think about the keyword and the thumbnail and what your subject is going to be on. And if you're editing yourself, then the editing, right? So there's so much time being spent on doing this. You have to be doing it for a reason, right? And so anyway, I'm just speaking on the mindset of this, but make sure you give people the opportunity to work with you, whether it's actually one-on-one coaching, or it's something that you have a program, or just allow them to support you doing what you're already doing. The people who can't afford to donate to you, they're not going to donate to you. Guess what? They're not going to do it. Or if they don't feel that you add enough value, they're not going to donate to you anyway. But give the people who really want to give back to you the opportunity to give back to you. It's just one of those things that you're being disrespectful almost. This is how I think about it. You're being disrespectful to the people who want to give to you, right? To want to get more value from you. And you're saying, yeah, I don't care enough about you to do that, right? That's almost how I feel. All right. It's like this guy, I was trying to give him my money so I can, right? And of course that's selfish of me to be like, I'm throwing you money. Can you just do a one-on-one consultation with me? And I was willing to pretty much pay anything, but he just didn't want to do it, which is fine. You don't want to do it, you don't want to do it. But the point being that I obviously am very frustrated about this. Point being that if this is something that you want to pursue, if this is something that you can give back to the person, allow that opportunity to actually happen. And if nobody clicks on it, and if nobody wants to give to you yet, then that's fine too. You're still going to do what you're doing, right? You're still out there, you're still building. And then so it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. Nobody's rejecting you. You're just putting it in your description. You're allowing for these opportunities. So that is how I recently was able to monetize, even though I have a small channel. I barely passed 1K in just a month ago. So it's not about the 1K, the 4K, I'm 2.2K watch time. It's, it's rising, but very, very slowly. And I don't expect it to pass 4K anytime soon. And even once I get to the 4K and then the 4K watch time and 1K subscriber, which I'm already at, I don't expect to make much money from the YouTube ads at all. Most of my videos are less than the 10-minute mark, which means because at the 10-minute mark, they can do double ads. But I'm more value oriented than I am. Let me make this at the 10-minute mark, or let me make this at, do you know what I mean? Because YouTube can always change. They can always change their rules, and they've been known to do this in the past. So I kind of less so rely on that, although I do pay attention to the YouTube algorithm, because the more you can show up on their browser feed, the more YouTube will recommend your channel, the better you will do. I have total strangers coming in who obviously don't know me personally. They don't even know my past history or work history or what makes me so qualified to do what I do. They don't even know any of that. But because they've come into my YouTube recommendation and they started to watch my videos, they trust me. They have a sense of knowing that, okay, she knows what she's talking about. Even if they don't know my background of why I know what I'm talking about, they trust it. And because of that, we're able to have that connection. I'm able to help them, and therefore they pay me for that value. And if they don't want to do it and they just want to keep watching my YouTube videos, that's fine too, right? Because it's the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing is because you have to love giving. You have to love doing this ultimately. And if you feel a little bit shy because, okay, well, I'm not really good at videos, I don't know what to do, then great. Go to my charisma on video for conversion and all of that. Once that is set, again, it might be in the description. It might not be in the description at this point when I post this video, but there's just so many different ways you can go about doing this. Anyway, I encourage you to do everything that you can to monetize, not for yourself, but for the people who are watching. It doesn't matter if there's 10 views on your video. That means 10 people watched your video. I don't get sad when I post a video and I have 1K subscribers. There's only 60 subscribers from my recent back end that I looked at. There's only 60 subscribers that came and watched my week video, right? That means a whole 1,100 and something subscribers have not cut. They're whatever they're doing, right? So maybe they're not on YouTube. Maybe they don't really like my video. Whatever it may be, people are busy. They're doing other stuff. So most of my viewers actually do come from new viewers and new people who just subscribed. And they're people who are total strangers, but they become a part of this family. They become part of your community and the people that you would ideally want to support and help and bring your expertise or entertainment, whatever you're trying to do on YouTube. So anyway, that is my best advice for you. If you'd like to learn more, I put some in the description, of course. Right? You can always donate. Trust me, when you give me money, I pay attention to it. And I'm like, okay, so you want this, you want that. So if you have a specific topic that you really, really want me to hit on, then go ahead and donate and you can make a suggestion. If not, you can always work with me one-on-one if you want a whole entire strategy to your channel. But you can always just search up YouTube and figure it out on your own as well. Either way, comment below. Comment below. Let me know if you have any questions, any burning questions, as well as if you're a new subscriber, if you're new to this channel, because then you will prove my point. Although it's usually subscribers that engage in the in my channel. New subscribers, they tend to sit back a little while before they start to engage. So that being said, if you're a new subscriber, don't be afraid. Don't shy away from this because most likely you are not a subscriber if you're watching this video. But so let's change that relationship and hit that subscribe button, and I will see you on the next video.